Sunday Funday, episode 4. This is going to be the last episode I have on Sunday, so I'm going to have to rename it. Coming up with times right now, it's because I'm shifting my work schedule, so I'm going on a winter shift, which I work 12-hour, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, so yeah, it's going to be looking to stream now probably on, I don't know, either Wednesday nights or Friday nights. So I'll figure it out, see what works best for me. And hopefully some people tune in and check it out. But yeah, anyways, we're here today, so welcome. So I posted on Instagram and on TikTok, but we'll go through and I'll show you what I got to open. If there's something you want to see first, let me know. So first of all, I also did some organizing and cleaning, moved some stuff around. So I pulled out my old Loot Crate 1 and I haven't opened Danny yet. So probably going to pop this guy open. I also got, if you already know, you can tell I got my turtle shirt on from my Loot Crate number 3 that came in like 3 months late. So I'm going to open this guy up. What else do we got here? So I also got the G.I. Joe Classifieds Blue Ninjas. So going to be opening this guy up too. I'm pretty excited about it. It's got, the different head sculpts and stuff. So that I can mix and match with my other ninjas. So that's pretty cool. I also got this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the movie. So we got Casey and April. Haven't gotten around to opening these guys yet, so I'm going to check those out. Also got Ace Duck and Mutagen Man. So I'm going to pop these guys open. Ace Duck was one of my favorite turtle figures when I was a kid, so I don't know why this is sat in the box for probably 6 months or longer. I haven't gotten around to it, but yeah, I'm going to pop this guy open. Pretty excited about that. Also got my Super 7 Donatello. This is the last of the 4 turtles. I haven't gotten around to opening up yet, so I think it's about time. It definitely hits that nostalgia itch because these look a lot like the figures I grew up with. I prefer the NECA stuff because it looks more like the cartoon the characters do, and the movie stuff. The movie is classic for me, man. First VHS I got bought for me for Christmas, wore the shit out of it. It still holds up to this day. I really like what NECA's done. The quarter scale turtles were the first ones I got, and they're amazing. So, but these guys are still cool. Like I said, they hit that nostalgia itch. So, I'm gonna pop him open. He's the last of the brothers. I haven't gotten around to opening up yet. So, and then if I get around to it, I got Chucky and Tiffany. This is the 8-inch retro cloth versions. So pretty excited to get these. They fit in nicely with 1/6 scale. So they'll definitely go in with my horror, and it being October, what better month to open these guys up? I got these ones from AliExpress. So I guess we'll start with Danny first, because a lot of people have seen this and nobody's tuned in yet, so yeah, we'll check this guy out. So I'm gonna pop on the other camera. This is my unboxing cam. So there it is. Let me even check and see if my audio is working. So I probably should check that out quickly, just to make sure. Yeah, and it's working. So, all right. So here's Danny. This is my unboxing camera. So I'll give him a little slice here. I also got my handy dandy nail clippers, because these are great for opening NECA figures, because with all the twist ties. They've gotten a little better with it with the newer line, but the older figures, man, like Token and Razar, there were like 100 of those freaking ties that I had to snap off and rip the box there. Oh, I'm not a box guy anyway, so toss that out of there. So there's Danny, and it looks like, I don't know, man. I don't even think he's. Oh yeah, they're just black. So we'll grab these clippers, give them a little snip snip. There we go. That's why they're great, man. They get right in there. You can snap the plastic off, and you can get to your figure. Maybe. Now, I know a lot of people are upset because he looks tiny. And I mean, even my first impressions in hand, it looks pretty small. So that's a little disappointing. But there you go. Doesn't come with much. Doesn't need to. I mean, he's a kid. So I know a lot of people who have seen this, have seen it already, but I haven't looked at them yet. So, and I really like it, man. Like, I don't know. I've been on kind of a punk kick lately. So having the Sid Vicious shirt is pretty sweet. He looks great. His eyes seem to be okay. I've seen some wonky eyes on some that showed up to some other collectors who got theirs. So, but yeah, I mean, I like the soft goods shirt so he can still move his legs. Well, those are a little stiff. So I'm probably not going to push that without some heat. And then he's got his Walkman. And this is all soft rubber, so that's kind of nice. It won't break. Yeah, although it might deteriorate over time. Yo, what's up, Ian? How you doing, man? But yeah, these are almost too soft. Those headphones, man, they're not going to sit on his head very good. Like, those are really soft. Oof. Woof. I guess they'll sit around his neck, but I don't think they're going to sit on his head too well. But whatever. They'll sit around his neck, and then he can hold on to it. Like so. And then he's jamming out, listening to tunes. Right? So, I don't know. I think he looks pretty cool. It only took me over a year to open him up. I think maybe because I was still a little bitter with the Loot Crate situation and how, we haven't gotten them. But I finally got my Loot Crate 3. So I'm hoping 4 shows up eventually, sooner rather than later, because I really want that Dark Turtle. But yeah, he was pretty cool. I like the different paint. They almost did like a wash over the jeans, so it looks like they're pretty worn out. And even the shoes, man, like they look like Jordans. I mean, they don't have like the official stuff. Yeah, this is the Loot Crate exclusive, bro. But yeah, and then you get the extra head sculpt there of Danny without the headband. But there's some nice paint and texturing in his hairdo there. So, but yeah, he's pretty sweet looking. I really do like those shoes. I'm surprised they went into that much detail. They do look like Air Jordans. So, that's cool. So yeah, he's sweet looking. So now we'll open this guy up. So this was from the Loot Crate number 3 that we got. 2 hasn't shipped, and Crate 4 with the extra figure has started shipping to US addresses, but not to international addresses yet, so we haven't gotten them in Canada yet, which is a little disappointing, but it is what it is. Hopefully sooner rather than later we see him. So you get a nice shot of the character on the back there, the box art. It's nice and it's vibrant. And it looks like comic pages, which I really like. So there he is inside the box. Check him out. He's looked pretty sweet, man. I kind of like the mutated joints there. So, and yes, I'm using nail clippers. I don't use these to cut my nails. These are just for NECA figures. Because if you know, then you know. These little twist ties are a pain in the ass. So I get it. They're keeping the figure secure in there, but Jesus. Usually one around the waist will do. Especially with your clamshell, if it's on there good enough. The figure ain't moving, dudes. But whatever. Some of these are a little hard to get to. So there's those. Come on. I think that's all of them. Yeah, I really like this line of figures. I picked up a lot of the animated ones off AliExpress, and they turned out really well. They're like right from the Chinese factory, so you can't complain there. But this guy will fit in nicely with them. Man, he looks creepy. Look at those claws. One thing I really like about this line is you can see kind of the comic influence, like the heavy black lines, right? And just like the animated style. But he's got a nice range of articulation as well. And it doesn't look like it's hindered too badly. So I found with some of these figures, the joints are kind of stiff because of the heavier paint that they use for the figures. So, but yeah, man, this guy's great. He looks great. I like the soft goods there for, the bottom of his, I guess it would be a gi. But yeah, it's got nice double jointed knees, double jointed elbows. There's no cut, it looks like, but still. And they're not too tight. They're nice and loose, but still hold. So that's kind of nice. You can take a look at the back of the helmet there. And I guess we'll throw Danny in there for a little size comparison. I mean, he's tiny, but compared to the animated ones, he doesn't look too bad, right? So, I don't know. He's pretty cool. I'm digging him. He's pretty sweet. Just all the added little lines there and stuff really bring it out. So, that's neat. Let's get some of these twist ties off of here. I also picked up something pretty cool this week, so I know I did a review on it, so I just kind of want to show them off. Oh man, you got to open them up. Those retro cloth figures are great. But yeah, here's Michael Knight in kit. Picked this guy up cheap on the Amazon sale days there they had for a couple days. So regular, I think this is 115, 120 Canadian. I got him for under 70. So, but yeah, lights up, talks. That's pretty fucking cool. And then you tap it again. It's kind of finicky. Sometimes it works. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Man, my ringtone has been Knight Rider forever, so to be able to have this on display is pretty cool, man. I'm not a big Playmobil guy, but man, they did a nice job on the car. It looks sweet. So, guess we'll rip into these guys next, and then I'll be able to do a size comparison with Danny just to show you how small he is, if he is that small. But pictures that I've seen online, he looks pretty small. He looks pretty tiny. So, yeah, I know, man. The Mystery Machine's cool. So's the Ecto 1. Kevin, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning in. I picked up the DeLorean, and the packaging on the kit is way better. The DeLorean, man, it was just like literally in a bag, which was kind of frustrating, and just like bouncing around in a loose bag. So I was kind of iffy. That was like I bought it on sale for like $40. So right, they fixed the knees on this one. I don't know. Like I'm pretty sure this version was only released like this, but yeah, the ones that we got from NECA originally, the fucking knees are terrible. They look hideous. Nope. I'd pull her out and do a comparison, but I might knock some figures over. As you know, if you got too many on the shelf there, you go for one and they all start coming down like dominoes, right? So, see, these nail clippers, man, that's where it's at. Because you can get right in there and give them a little pop. Kind of, sometimes. Sometimes it works with you, sometimes it don't. So, here's April. Come on. Yeah, I was debating on getting the Ultimate Casey because I have the first version that came with Raphael. But with this version, I probably won't get the Ultimate now because you got the unmasked head sculpt, which is typically what I would have wanted the other version for, anyways. So there's April. Man, this looks great. It really does. I'm pretty happy with this one. I like this version better than the other one. It looks great. Like those knees, man, night and day. So much better. Oh, man. Oh, if they did an 89 Batmobile in Playmobil, oh, it would be great, man. But yeah, she's got the high heels, right? Although her heels look a little wonky here, so that one foot's a little too forward. I don't know about you, but most people don't walk like that. But yeah, like even the pattern on the shirt, it's great, man. The other thing I wish is that there was a cut joint so you could kind of turn the hands more. So, I mean, you kind of get the up and down, right? But that's it. You don't get no forward motion, so that kind of sucks. But whatever. I mean, she still looks great. She looks pretty. Clothing fits nice. So, she'll look great on the shelf. And then you get like a more smiling head sculpt. Shows a little bit of teeth there, so that looks great. Now this, the accessories. We only get one stand, man. What the fuck? Who wants one stand? I get it. You know, you can toss them on there. I guess with her heels, she kind of needs a stand. But still, man, one stand? Come on, dudes. You're killing me here. So, yeah. But accessory-wise, we get a katana. Right? That's kind of cool. Get a little hammer that's nicely painted. Like, they did, like, the wood paint here. And the tip kind of looks metal and black. So, that's cool. What else do we got here? We got, what is this? Man, my eyes ain't that small. I guess this is like Gatorade kind of. So that's cool. Then you got the turtle wax. So that's pretty neat. Get a nice set of binoculars here. That look great. You also get the mask and the straps. And the way the straps dangle, it's really nice, man. That's cool. Looks great. Like better than the one I have sitting on the shelf behind me. I wish there was more wear on that. And then he comes with a little wrench. Man, that's pretty cool for the amount of detail that's in this thing. Like, look at that. It looks great. I mean, it's tiny, but And then you get the art. Looks great as well. So that looks pretty cool. I like that. That's a nice added touch. And you also get some teeny tiny pencils that I'll probably fucking lose. Wonder if they really write. I doubt it. It's probably just plastic. But it's a nice touch, right? They didn't have to do that, but it looks pretty neat. So we'll put that there. And then, you get the extra hands for April. Right? Couple of holding hands. And it looks like there's a ring on the thumb there, which is a nice little touch. Nice little gold ring. I don't know if it shows up as well on the camera, but that's still pretty cool. And then with Casey, same thing. You get these nice hands. And I really like the veins and stuff that come through on them. And the different tone. Man, absolutely, Kevin. They should include stands for all their figures. It's kind of frustrating. But yeah, you even got painted fingernails, man. That's a nice touch. That's cool as shit. And then he comes with a couple grasping hands. Then you got the mask sculpt. Right? And it's cool. You can see the eyes through it, which I really like. It's a nice little touch, right? And let's get Casey out of here. He's only got 2 little plastic straps, which is nice. But they're tight. Shit. Come on. I get one. I got one. Got the other. There we go. He's free! Free at last! So, there's Casey outside of the package. I really like, you can see, like, they even painted, like, little hair on his chest there, so that's pretty neat. And, like, you can see the veins in his arm and, just the extra length they went to make, like, the shirt that he has, like, extra filthy. And same with the wash that they did on his jogging pants, right? So, yeah, man, he looks great. I'm pretty stoked with this, actually. And then one thing I find is, all their hands pop on and off pretty easily. So, a little bit of paint came off there, though. So, again, there's no, like, you get this to and from, which I guess April probably does too. I should check that. So, and then you can have him holding his mask like so. Which is pretty great. That's cool, man. The head sculpt's on point. They did a really good job. That looks like Eli's, man. Or Elias. Yeah, that's fantastic. And then I'll bring in Danny here. Danny boy. I don't know, man. I mean, he does look a tad too short. Got a feeling he should probably be, I don't know, maybe that much higher compared. Like even to April. I don't know. He looks pretty tiny. I've seen people put like the Michael J. Fox legs on him so he stands up taller. But man, yeah, he's pretty short. I mean, on the shelf it won't matter, and I guess I could put him on a riser or something so he doesn't look as small. But I think typically that's about how tall he should be, right? Probably just at or just past her shoulder. And if you go foot to foot, man, he's below the shoulder. He's too small. But whatever, man. He looks great. Got him paired up with him. He looks even tinier to Casey. Holy shit. He looks like almost a toddler. But yeah, those are great, man. And I guess we'll do a little comparison of him and the claw. And that looks good, man. That looks great. I mean, he's tiny, but he should be. So All right, we'll move all. That's one thing NECA does well, man. I don't care what anybody says. It's just the attention to detail, the paint apps, and like the accessories, man. Like all these accessories, like the extra hands you get, the wrench, you know, the juices, the little pencils. Like, come on, man. Who else does that? You get two head sculpts. With the rising price in figures right now, I we don't see enough of this with other lines of figures at this price point. I know Super 7 does a really good job of accessories and their packaging is killer, but you're also paying quite a bit more. Like a Super 7 figure here in Canada, I think is like $80 to $90 a piece. I don't think the value's there. I don't. That's sorry. I'm NECA all day when it comes to that stuff. Like think of it this way: one Super 7 figure costs more than that 2-pack of Casey and April. To me, that's insane. That's way too much. I don't care how you splice it. I know a lot of people wait, catch them on sale, and that makes them great. So I don't know, man. Yeah, it's it's pretty great. So that's it. What else do you want to see? Kev, you're still here. Yeah, NECA all day for me too, bud. Like, it's fantastic. I got a couple other items to open up here still. So, I got the Blue Ninjas. Don't know if you're into G.I. Joe Classifieds. So, maybe I'll leave that till last to open up. Oh, fuck it. You know what? I need a break. Been opening a lot of NECA. Hope I don't lose anybody here. But yeah, these are great. I really love my G.I. Joe Classified, so not a big fan of the windowless packaging. I'm sure a lot of people aren't just because of the amount of swappage that we've seen. But so you get this. I'm gonna guess this little crate is probably where all their weapons and accessories are. It says Blue Ninjas. So that's pretty cool. And then you get the figures. And that's nice, man. I like that. It's still open. See, now wouldn't that look nice with a clear package over it so you could actually see what's in the box? I don't know. Unfortunately, there's still a lot of shitty people out there who swap figures out, put old, figures they don't want, swap out, accessories, put them back in the box, and then here you go. Which is also why I can imagine True has gotten away from accepting returns on collectible figures because there's too many shitty people out there, unfortunately. But with the windowless boxing and some other collectors that I've seen receive stuff online or have gotten their figures from pre-orders and they're like missing paint apps, missing accessories. That's kind of annoying, especially when you're paying what we're paying. Hasbro, I love you, but you need to step up your QC if you're sending us stuff that we can't see inside the box. Just saying, love y'all. Do us a favor. Step up your QC. But yeah, I mean, they're in there secure enough, so that's good. And I can see they're getting away from the plastic ties, so you get like these kind of paper. I think I hear my dog. Otis. Odie. Odie. No, that's Mitts. Come here, Otis. Otis, come here. Come say hi. Otis, come here. Come say hi. Come here. Come here. Mitts, get out of here. My other dog likes to eat plastic. So he's trying to munch the plastic ties. Hi, Odie. So this is my buddy Otis. Say hi. Say hi, peoples. So what's up? Why are you scared? Say hi. Hey, buddy. He's a big suck. Such a big suck. Aren't you, buddy? As you can see, dog hair flying everywhere. But he's my buddy. Love this guy. Love you, bud. Okay, go see mom. All right. So, back to the toys. Nope. And they fell right out. I guess I should have looked at that a little clearly. Yeah. Well, let's get some of these ties out of the way. So, here they are. And they're really nice, man. I like them. I didn't get the first version of this figure. It's from the Snake Eyes movie. They had a different head sculpt. I think her name was Akibo or Akio or something. But I heard a lot of people talk about how much they liked the body. So I like the baggy pants there. That looks nice. You know, and what you get with classifieds that you don't get from a lot of other line of figures. Sorry, I'm having a stroke apparently. Is you get these drop down hips, right? So you can get nice range of motion that you can't get from other lines of figures, right? So that's great. I like the added engineering that they Hasbro adds to the classified line. And I'm a huge G.I. Joe fan. Other Ninja Turtles, these are my jam, right? Like those are my two favorite lines growing up was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and G.I. Joe, the 3 3/4. So, but yeah, she looks great. I really like the paint apps. I like the white. It's all clean. There's no slop. So yeah, and then we got the blue ninja. I got a few of the red ones, so kind of have the blue ninja. I like the blue. I like the white. It's kind of an off-white, like darker white almost. So that's kind of cool. And it just looks great. Like even, like the strapping there and stuff looks pretty fantastic. And then you get this nice little crate of goodies. So one thing I would suggest when you're getting into the goodies is make sure you shake out all those bags because all the classified stuff comes in these, comes in little white baggies. Same with the Marvel Legends. So you want to make sure you ain't missing any goodies when you open them up. So this one, yeah, sealed bag. So, and I'm guessing some of the weapons and stuff are in there, so you don't have to worry about them bending. So yeah, just make sure you, sorry if that's a little loud, make sure you give it a good shake, man. You don't want to flatten it out. Make sure there's no accessories left in there. So this is what I was talking about, those extra head sculpts. Man, that looks wicked. I like it. I like the red paint, the gold eyes, the teeth, everything about it, man. Yeah, those are great. And then she gets, a little hook here. And then you got an axe. Then you got your bow and quiver. And I'm guessing in here is probably where some of your swords and stuff go, so they don't get bent. Well, let's not cut my finger off. So I like that. They even put a little hole in there so it doesn't move around. So you got your sheath for your sword. And then we'll pop this open here. Hey, Pert, what's up, man? How's it going? And then you got the sword. And the sword fits into the sheath there nice, right? And then if you want, with the quiver there, because of the peg hole, you can always slap it on there, right? And then it just goes on her back. And you can kind of flip it around however you want. So there you go. And then she can reach for her sword, reach for some arrows, but she doesn't have a bow and arrow, so that's kind of weird unless it's in here. So let's open this up. Maybe. Pert, how you doing, man? See the Robson Optimus? Yeah, man, but that shit's crazy. It's expensive, bro. Um, you know that. Who has him? Trevor had him at the show last year. I don't know if he still got him. He was selling them for $1,200 Canadian, which, all things considered, isn't terrible. But man, whew, that's an expensive guy. And even like, have you seen the trailer now for that? Things like gonna be like 3 feet long, man. The trailer alone, and then you get that with Optimus. Where are you gonna put it? Man, it's gonna be sitting in the middle of your living room floor. You know, you could use that as a coffee table. Thing's fucking massive, man. But it is cool that it transforms and shit. So I don't know. So, well, looks like there's nothing in here. That's just the way the weapons are. So there's the bow. So to go with the quiver. And then you got a couple of swords here, which are nice. Oh, let's pop this open here. So you got some swords, some nonsense. Oh, Ian, if you're still in here, man, that Hiya Toys Robocane is sick. Hold on, now I gotta grab it and show it, man, because that thing is so dope. Hopefully I didn't lose anybody. I'm back. But man, Ian, if you're still in here, check this motherfucker out, man. Whoo! It's dope. You know, he's got this extends, right? And you got all the little wires in there. And the hand comes out. The turret doesn't turn. Oh, yeah, it does. Shit. First time I tried it didn't. So, turret turns. His little hands come out. The pincer doesn't open, unfortunately. But yeah, he's got some nice head articulation there. The face doesn't open. They released a second figure, or are going to. It's an STCC exclusive that has the helmet open with the Kane face on it. But this doesn't open for the nuke. And then he gets another one with his little soldering arm. Oh man, this guy's wicked. This is awesome. I love it, Kevin. It's so good. So good. It's beautiful, man. Freaking beautiful. I'm gushing because it's insane what they did. That's a technically a 3 3/4 or 4 inch scale figure. I mean, it's more, it is 6 inches, give or take, but man, it's sick. So here you got his backpack, right? Slides in there. He's got a place on his sides. He's got a couple sides, which I usually throw in the back. Well, no, there they are. One thing I like about classified line is that there's always places to put your stuff. So, like, you can throw these in there, right? Like most of their weapons and accessories usually have a place on the figure, which is nice. And then got a place for your sword up here. Maybe we'll use the other one. So, but yeah, that goes in there. Looks a little tall, but fuck, whatever. And then he's got the one on his hip as well. And it's got a little pivot on it too, right? So you can move it around. We'll throw that in there. And it's got some really nice paint apps on it, man. Like the silver and the gray, like it's shiny. And it looks like metal. It's not. It's plastic, but it looks great. It looks fantastic. So we'll throw that in there. That looks better. Right? And then you got a couple axes. You could throw a rope or whatever on there. So yeah, this is great, man. This is fantastic. Looks great. I like the variation in my troop building. So, and then this head sculpt, man. Like, look at that. Ah, the reds are nice and vibrant and punchy. I can use this on my red ninjas. So, man, that looks dope. I'm glad I got two of these, so I can mix and match these head sculpts with my other ones. So, yeah, that's dope. So, I get these guys off to the side. Half the fun after my live streams is cleaning up all the fucking plastic and cardboard shit. But when I'm doing the stream, I care a lot less about the mess while I'm doing it, opposed to when I'm opening stuff on my own. And it's like, oh, gotta make sure everything's tidy. And here I just kind of rip through shit. So, yeah. All right. So, get those out of the way. And here we go. We got Ace Duck and the Mutagen Man, and I am excited. Like I said, I know some of you haven't tuned in the whole time, but Ace Duck was one of my favorite Ninja Turtle figures when I was a kid. So he's been, man, this is heavy. This is chunky, right? NECA again, killing it. There's a lot of weight in this package. Which, you know, look at, he's got the backpack, he's got his wings, like he's got bombs. Like, look at even the little, you know, like old tape or old video. That's fantastic, man. Like that roll of film. And then you got the VHS tapes. Mutagen Man looks great. He's got, you know, Ace Duck has his 6-shooter here, so whatever, man. Instead of me talking about it, let's be about it. Let's get this shit opened up. So, well, missing ties here. There we go. So, oh, it's not a backpack. That's a gun, man. Look at that. Looks great. You get the little twist knobs there. He's got a handle here for holding it, and then the gun, and it's got a little trigger spot there. You get Ace Duck's little 6-shooter. Looks pretty fantastic. And then you get like a, I don't know, like a Glock. So that's cool. Kind of going through the accessories here first. So you got the extra head sculpt for Ace Duck, and that looks fantastic. Just, you know, the line work and the paint work in it looks great. And then you get a little VHS tape. And then you get the roll of film. With a little bit of film hanging from it. I don't even know, man. I don't remember the cartoons that much, like that vividly from when I was young. So, but yeah, that's a great accessory, man. And he's got a couple little bombs here. So let's get Mutagen Man opened up here. So he's got a little tank here with a little readout on the front. Or that's just like the color of the gas that's inside the container. I don't know, man, but it looks pretty great. Yeah, man, the cartoon stuff is great. I love it. And here's Mutagen Man. Like, look at the brain. And just like the little paint and detail in it. It's fantastic, man. That's great. God, I feel like a kid again. I'm just grinning. So, cut through this. So I'm not banging it around too much. I'm not going to go through and open every hand, but so you get an idea. That's what's in there. Various grasping, pointing, thumbs up. So yeah, that's great. It looks fantastic. So we'll open up Mutagen Man first. I'll save the best for last. At least that's my initial impressions, but I don't know. This guy looks pretty dope too. I'm not gonna lie. Man, nail clippers are where it's at for NECA figures. If you haven't heard me say it once, I've said it a dozen times. I also got the tip from watching the review spot. He literally just does videos of him opening figures with nail clippers. No sound, just him going through and opening various figures with nail clippers. So his legs are out. Just got to get this last one here. Come on. Man, this last one's being stubborn. Man, fuck. Let's see if I can. Sucks because I don't want to damage the figure, right? Well, there's one. There we go. Got it. Oh. Pulled his helmet off right away. But maybe that's what you gotta do to get his helmet out. You kind of gotta pull him apart here so you can swap out his head sculpt. But yeah, that kind of tucks in there and there inside the helmet. Holy fuck, man, this guy is wicked. I don't know, I might take back what I originally said, man. Ace Duck's great, but man, this Mutagen Man is sick. So let's get the man here out. Still got the arms. Come on. So, no, still got the neck. See, look at all these damn little plastic ties. This is what happens when you open up NECA figures. Like I said, the newer figures they haven't been as bad. But Jesus, man, look at all this plastic ties. Come on, Ace. Oh. Me and my big ass clumsy hands. Come on. Pert, you still in here? Have you seen Justin's collectibles? Have you seen the Joker and the Batman that just popped up from InArt? Oh, buddy. The InArt Pattison looks fucking beauty. Looks beauty. Alright, so come on, Ace. Come out and play. There we go. So here's the man. Here's Ace Duck outside of the box. Man, his legs are pretty loose, but not too bad. But yeah, he looks fantastic, man. You got the wings on the back there. You got the little art deco with the bombs. You get spots in his little pockets here, or so he can put the bombs in the back. So that's great. And then you get a little pouch here. Man, and I don't know why, because me and the wife just watched Indiana Jones, so maybe that's why, but he's definitely giving me some serious indie vibes right now. Just needs a whip. But maybe it's the leather jacket. But yeah, and kind of the holster with the 6-shooter there that you can pop in there. reminds me of Indiana Jones big time. So yeah, that's great. And then it just clips shut. You can kind of, yeah, that's fantastic. So yeah, and you got the little patch on his shoulder there. All the paint apps are nice and clean. The only thing I'm curious about is if these wings pop out. Not that I would. I'll probably leave them in. But he looks great. He looks fantastic, man. Got a nice little gun holding hand here. He can put his Glock in there, right? I don't know what this hand is. Is that his stop? I'm gonna have to add some heat to this to be able to get some of these joints to move. Oh no, that worked. Yeah, this is his stop or my mum will shoot. But yeah, no, he looks great. That's a nice looking figure, man. I'm really digging him. I like how, he's got little spots for his stuff. I like the articulation on the wings. Yeah, he's great, man. Great looking fig. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, man, it is quite expensive. I am curious to see how the Hot Toys one will turn out now. Although I do like the Hot Toys head sculpt, it does look good, and I like how they fixed the hair on it. But the fact that in art's doing sculpted or not in like rooted hair, I don't know. That shit's another level, man. And that Joker, whew, I'm out of the Dark Knight. I have my quarter scales and I'm keeping those. I wish I could get a rooted head sculpt for my quarter scale that didn't cost more than the fucking figure cost me, because that I would do just to like elevate that. Because the look for Heath Ledger is there. I just think the paint is a little too thick, but it looks great. I think the one I didn't get the exclusive, unfortunately, of the quarter scale Joker, but I like the one with the half painted face. That one I think looks better than this one. But if I could find that, maybe on eBay or something, I might scoop that. But I would love to get a rooted head sculpt for that quarter scale Joker. It'd be fantastic. But yeah, anyways, Ace Duck looks great. And then we got this tubby little shit. Mutagen Man. He looks great, dude. Like the stem coming out of like his, I don't know, whatever that liquid or schmutz is at the bottom, how it goes into his spine and up to his head and his brain. Yeah, that looks great. It's creepy, man. But all the little wires and stuff that plug into him, the tubes in the back, like this little handle on the back of his arm is pretty neat. I don't even know what that is, but it looks cool, right? And I like how everything kind of plugs in there. And then he's got like his little braces there for his feet and his ankles. Kind of iffy on moving her, but there looks like there's little ball pegs at the tip of those, so you can still move the foot without damaging these. And then you got like the robotish leg, which looks really nice too. Man, he's a cool little fucker. I'm pretty impressed, man. I'm not gonna lie. This guy's great. And then I'm guessing these all the hoses come out and this disconnects. And then I'm not sure if that front comes off. Problem is I don't want to damage them. But yeah, that comes off actually pretty easily. And then the neck and the head pop off. Right? And I'm gonna guess this probably comes off as well. And slides into the other one. This is the more angry look. Put my head back in. This one, he looks sad. Like, holy shit, what'd you guys do to me? But look at, like, you can even see, like, the brain work there underneath is great. I know it's a little washed out by my overhead light, but yeah, he looks great. So I don't know. I'm kind of gonna post him or pose him with the turtles. So probably gonna keep the dopey look face on him for now. Come on. I just popped you out of there. There we go. So that'll go in there. And that clips in there. Right? And then this slides back on. And just clips on. There's a little spot there for the helmet to fit on. Oh, and these have those have joints. So you can be like and then lock everything back in. So yeah, man, he's dope. I'm impressed. This little guy's cool as shit. Man, they do. They really do. They kill it, man. Like, this guy's great. And then you got his gun. You got this little canister. I don't know. Does he hold this? Does it fit in somewhere? I don't know. Is this how he drinks? Not sure, but it still looks cool, man. So yeah, that's pretty dope. Well, I don't know. There are a couple other things to unbox, but I'm probably not going to get to it today. Hold on. I'm going to open another window here quick and just bring up, where's YouTube? Stick with me for a sec here if you're still watching. Dustin's collection. Let me close this up. I'm going to open another screen here. Oh, no, not disabling. Going to share a screen. Where is it? There we go. Share. Boom. So, here's that in art Batman. Oops. I don't want to hear him. But holy shit, man. Check this out. That's wild, dude. Like, that looks great. Like, look at the stand. You get the different mouthpieces. Now, where'd the head sculpt go? Look at the head sculpt. I don't know if that's the rooted version or the sculpted version, but that looks fantastic, man. That's a beautiful piece of kit right there. Whew! Whew! That's fire. And then the accessories are great. I watched his video on the Joker, and all the accessories and weapons are made out of metal. So I hope that the joints are ratcheted, because I imagine over time, if those things are metal, they're going to be weighty, and you're going to see those hands and those arms drop, right? But I mean, the attention to detail is pretty fantastic, man. I know you're paying a premium for them, but this guy is beastly. Like, look at him, man. Just breezing through this here. But yeah, check that out. That's beautiful, dude. I'm digging that. Fantastic looking figure. And then we got the Joker. The rooted ones are really nice, dude. Like, check that out. Whew. Whew. That's fire. I know another local guy, Chris Stewart, got them. Is getting the Jokers. He got the 2-pack pre-ordered. I believe the rooted ones. And man, like, this kind of puts Hot Toys to shame. I'm not gonna lie. If the production shows out as well as these pre-production ones have come out, man, another level. You're paying for it. You're paying through the nose, but it's still another level. Like the display stand, like the stool is metal, the cage is metal, like his prison cage in the back. The rooted hair looks great. I know he does a side-by-side comparison with the DX11, which for the time I loved, Yeah, there it is. Like, look at that. That looks like a fucking toy now. It's ridiculous, man. In art. Oof. Damn, son. Ugh. I'm happy with my quarter scale Joker, but like I said, if I could get a head sculpt on this level for it, man, I'd be set. Because for me, that's kind of the only thing that's lacking. Yeah, Queen Studios is the same company. This is their foray into 1/6 scale figures. So, I mean, you already know they kill it life size scale and statues, so it's not a surprise that their 1/6s look like. I just hope what we see come to us as buyers is as good as these pre-production ones that they're showing out. Because man, like, oh buddy, whew, whew, I'm melted. I don't know. This guy I'm not gonna get, but I'm debating, man. I might have to sell a couple things, but I'm debating on getting that Batman, man. Oh, oh, I love the Pattinson Batman. It's, I don't know. For me now, it's probably my favorite Batman. One of my favorite iterations of him, anyways. Dark Knight will always have a special spot for me in my heart and in my soul because Bale nailed it. But man, that Batman, buddy, that's fire. They're both fire. Those are sexy, sexy pieces right there. I don't know, man. I'm not out of 1/6 yet, as you can see. They're still there. I've gotten a lot more into the smaller scale just for like shooting pictures and, being able to get more characters. Like if somebody did a 1/6 scale like movie turtle, I'm done. I'm done. Like I'm all in. If anybody ever does that, I'd be in 100%. If it was, at the level, NECA fucking kills it with those turtles, man. The movie turtles, like the quarter scales, you can't beat what you got for the price and the scale. There's nothing else like it, man. You can't beat those. But even what they managed to pull off in like the smaller 6-inch scale turtles, I mean, they're pretty comparable. I mean, they're not as good as the quarter scales, obviously, but still the amount of detail and shit that they managed to squeeze into those 6-inch after popping out those quarter scales, man. Those quarter scales, you can bury those with me. They ain't going nowhere. those are probably my favorite toys, man. Like they're great. They look great on the shelf. They have a presence, and man, that original movie still holds up. The second one I loved when I was a kid. It's still pretty fucking wonky now. I hate that it's not as violent. They took the weapons away. They're fighting with sausages and shit. But I don't know, man. They're still pretty great. Yeah, yeah, let's hope it's not the Ash Asmus debacle, man. Like, you know, giving us the Henrietta head sculpt with no hair. Like, I stuck with my sideshow one, and I'm happy with it, dude. I'm very happy with my sideshow version. I'll stick with that. Just Asmus is too hit or miss, man. Like, they're what is it, Gandalf? They nailed, man. Like the Gandalf looks great, but in art's doing a Gandalf now, man, and it's like, fuck it. If it turns out on the same level as these, man, it's gonna be another home run. Like that Asmus one is great. Like the deluxe one that they released a year or two ago is a great Gandalf. And I sat through and watched all the Lord of the Rings with the wife last weekend. Can't believe she sat through over 9 hours. We watched one a day. The extended versions as well. Like Return of the King's over 3 hours long, man. That's a long ass movie. But man, what Peter Jackson managed to do, whew, dude, it still holds up. Like that was 21 years ago, and it's crazy, man. Like you see stuff that came out 5 years ago, still don't hold up the way that Lord of the Rings does, man. It's crazy. I haven't probably seen it in 10 plus years, and to be able to sit down and watch all three of them back to back over a weekend, blown away, man. Mind you, with the Rings of Power coming out, that brought it on, and Rings of Power is fantastic, man. I really enjoy it. It's great. It's, I don't know, it's a little slow, but I was watching something today. I guess they have 20 VX studios, like visual effects studios, working on 20 separate. 20 separate. That's crazy. I guess for Avengers Endgames, they had like 300 visual effects artists working on it. And on this Lord of the Rings, they have like 1,500, which is nuts, man. Like, that's, it's most expensive show, but it shows, man, like the forced perspective, or if they did it with visual effects, with the hobbits compared to like the wizard, is beautiful, man. Like, it's crazy. It's seamless, and just the amount of detail and, the little things that you wouldn't notice, but it's the stuff that they do that would normally you catch stuff like that and you don't even know it's subconscious, but they managed to just nail it, man. It looks great. The world, the characters, man. The new Lord of the Rings is fire, dude. It's so good. I love Rings of Power. I haven't watched House of Dragons, so I don't know. Game of Thrones left me pretty cold, man. I followed that shit right until the end, right until the bitter end, man, and they shit the bed. And I don't know if I got it in me to watch another whole series fail like that. So I'm gonna wait till it's all out and it's all done. And if they succeed at the end, then I'll watch it. But right now, I'm stubborn. There's too much other good TV out there. I ain't taking a chance until it finishes, and I know that shit's good, man. There's not like with Lord of the Rings or Rings of Power on Amazon. I believe they said they're doing like 4 or 5 seasons, and they don't give a shit if people watch it or not. So, I mean, we already know what it goes to. So, it's a prequel. So, hopefully they don't screw it up. But I'm in for the ride, man. Oh, man, it looks so good. It's insane. It's insane what they managed to do. It's a TV show, man, but it's also the most expensive TV show. And with Amazon, man, they got money to throw around, and it shows, dude, because the level of VX in that, man, is it's beautiful. It's seamless, man. It looks so good. It's insane. Fucking insane. I'm glowing, man. Whew. But yeah, it looks great. So, anyways, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'm going to start wearing down. Got a bit of a cold, so I don't know if it's coming through in the throat, but yeah, I'm gonna go rest and watch some TV and hang out and clean up my mess after I'm unboxing all this unboxing goodness. So I don't know, maybe Pert, maybe Ian, maybe you guys will jump into a stream with me sometime. That'd be great, and then we can all talk. But yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for everybody that tuned in and left comments. It was good. I had a couple of friends in here, so appreciate y'all. Kev, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I'll be reposting this as a replay on my YouTube channel. So for anybody that missed it, check it out. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned. I'll be dropping an update when I'm posting my next video because I'm going to winter shift. So I'm not going to be able to stream on Sundays. So I'm looking at possibly Wednesday or Friday evenings. So if that works better for any of my friends that tuned in and you want to jump into the live stream with me, it'd be great to have somebody to talk to instead of talk at everybody. But yeah, anyways, guys, I'll post an update when I know what day I'm going to be streaming on, and I'll keep it consistent throughout the winter. It'll either be a Wednesday or a Friday night, and I'll stick with that. I'll see which one works best. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. I'm out of here.